Usually the title is first. That particular song I started writing when I was shopping for food. I was in a market in San Francisco, just a few blocks from my apartment, and the Gulf War had started, and they were playing the news. It was a small market, so they were playing the CNN television news or something over there, and I was just thinking how horrifying it would be if it was happening over my city, you know, and it was absurd that I was walking around completely safe, you know, shopping for potato chips and whatever, and halfway around the world, it was the worst thing that you'd ever have to go through for everybody involved, you know. And I think the music and the mood came over me instantly, and I quickly left the market, went home, and picked up my guitar and wrote the song just like that. And so that the title, by the time I walked in the front door, I knew kind of like what I wanted to accomplish with it. And of course, I've never been to war. I've never even been to that region of the world, so I had to really imagine the horror and the disbelief, the disconnect, the strange mixture of courage and adrenaline and fear that go when you're put in a situation where you have to survive, but you've never had to do that before. I mean, I just can't imagine it, you know. And working with the guys, I mean, that record took a very long time, because the first time we tried to record it, I didn't think that the rest of the band really understood what I was trying to accomplish. I heard a lot of what I would say general, really good musicianship, but it was very general, and I kept saying, no, it has to be more specific. But I think I failed in being descriptive enough. You know, I wasn't really directing the band as much as I needed to for the result I was looking for. So the third time we actually got together to record, we were in LA by that time, and the Bissonette brothers really did get it, and Andy Johns was engineering and producing, especially that particular track featured all of his production. Half the record was recorded by John Kunenberg and co-produced by John and myself. So, but that particular track was all done down in LA, and they really got it, and Andy really got it. He understood the distance, which was very important, of the melody to create the thing that you felt, the vastness of the song. Because, you know, if stuff is too loud, that means it's right in front of you, right? So, and the melody's quite high as well, which is dangerous for the guitar. It has the danger of just being too piercing, so you have to listen to that and say, okay, maybe this has to go in the background a little bit, and let the band, the rhythm, be the stream of consciousness element of it, or the physicality of it, and then the detail of it needs to be in the center and maybe tucked away a little bit, so you think that it's far away, but when you spot it, you're also aware in a periphery sense that you're looking at something really big, which in this case was the massive battlefields and not a lot of landmarks because it's the desert. You know. I mean, I put a lot of thought into it, and we had discussed it at length as we recorded it, and it would inform us into how to do everything. What guitar to use for the rhythms, how thick and heavy should they be, to play the harmony of the choruses with slide guitar, and the chord progression on the chorus was quite unique. I don't think anyone had ever used those chords ever before for that chorus section. They were just completely out of key. But with the melody itself, though, is minor pentatonic at that point. So there were so many levels of that kept me fascinated by the construction of the song, and that in the end, you could just physically sort of connect with the song and sort of bob your head along with it. And the inherent power of the instrumental is that I'm not shouting any particular set of lyrics at the listener. In the end, it could be a war of ideas between two people. It could be used as a celebratory kind of a song for somebody. But if they want to know what it's about, then they can investigate and they can find out that that's what I wrote it about.